So we are here at Yellow Gap down here at Overmountain Shelter. You'll see behind me that's Little Hump. So we started here last year and went northbound to 19E. So we are going to actually be hiking southbound back to Greasy Creek Friendly. So we'll be here for a few days and just taking it easy and enjoying this nice weather. So we're going to go check out the barn, famous Overmountain Shelter. These white flowers all the way up the whole mountainside. Absolutely amazing. And then all the way down. Wow. It's like snow. So we are here at a campsite, got everything set up, and we'll be getting the fire going pretty soon. So we are actually on our second day. We're about to head up to Grassy Ridge Bald. Breaking down camp right now. Got a little bit of rain, but we found a fantastic campsite. So if you are hiking northbound, this campsite is going to be about a quarter mile right before you get to Stanton Marie Shelter. It's a good place to put probably about 4 or 5 tents. Good fire ring. Anyway, had a great night. Slept really good last night. Got a little chilly, but overall really good, and looking forward to a good day. Hopefully we'll have some good views when we get up on top of these 3 balds. Continuing our climb, and we've got to get up to the top of that. So the trail is actually going to curve back around, and we're going to climb up that ridge. over the bald, and down the other side. Here we go. So we're still climbing up to Grassy Ridge Bald. From our campsite, we had about a 800-foot climb to Grassy Ridge. So we're just shy of getting to Grassy Ridge Bald. Just before Grassy Ridge Bald, there is a great little water source. We stopped here, filled up with water. We're putting our rain gear on. It's starting to rain a little harder, so going to continue our climb to the top, and then we'll be going over the 3 exposed balds. So we are at the top of Grassy Ridge Bald. The rain is coming down, the wind is howling, but we're having a great time. So yeah, so we're heading over Jane Bald next, and then Roan Bald, and then we'll be sitting in the Carver's Gap, and then not sure if you can't really see it in the distance there, but going up Roan Mountain later today. But anyway, just got to push through, having a great time. Yes, sir.
Beautiful weather here on Jane Bald.
So we were just up on the top of Jane Bald, and the weather was coming down pretty hard. It's amazing how fast weather can change here. Just a few minutes later, we are clear skies, and you can see around me we are heading to Roan Bald there behind me. So anyway, heading on. Clear skies now, and it's warmed up. Going to push on over Roan Bald to Carver's Gap. So we are just a little shy from the top of Roan Bald. We're tucked back in from the wind. We're gonna grab us a quick bite of lunch, take a break, and continue our trek. So we just came down from Jane Bald. Heading up to the top of Roan Bald. So we are at Roan Highlands Shelter, which is the highest shelter on the entire Appalachian Trail, 6,270 feet elevation. So we are actually at the site of the Cloudland Hotel. It used to be standing here. It was a luxurious hotel built in 1884, 3 stories tall, and this was the place to go back in the late 1800s. And we are going to be descending into a place called Ash Gap, and that's where we're going to set up camp for tonight. So we made it down here to Ash Gap, and we put in 7 miles today. And as you can see, we have camp set up back there, and Sydney is working on a fire and going to cook some dinner. I think we're going to call it an early night tonight. Pretty tired. It was a fun day when going over the balds, and it was pretty amazing just the different types of weather that we saw. On top of that first bald, we had a big storm come up and lots of rain, lots of wind. That passed over, and then we had clear 360-degree views over Jane Bald and Round Bald, and then going into Carver's Gap, and then climbing up Roan Mountain. It was right at an 800-foot climb, and we saw the highest shelter on the entire Appalachian Trail. So, and then it was downhill for the next almost 2 miles here to Ash Gap. So again, we're set up and looking forward to a good day tomorrow. Right now they have rain in the forecast pretty much starting late tonight. So we'll probably be packing up tomorrow morning in the rain, and we have 8 miles tomorrow to go to our final campsite. So anyway, this trip has been amazing. Had a good time. So it rained pretty much all night last night. Cleared up just enough for me to go get our bear bags down from the tree, cook some breakfast, have some coffee, and it has started raining again. So it's been raining for the past couple hours. We need to go ahead and get started for the day, so we are going to be packing up in the rain, starting our 8 miles to our next campsite. But
these are conditions that are just slightly above living. Any worse, we all might just die.
That's awesome.
So
I'm so happy.
this is our
It's cold
last
and rainy.
video.
It's the best day ever.
To my wife, I love you. To my daughter, take care of Mom.
So we are heading down to Hughes Gap. We're probably about 2 miles away from Hughes Gap. The Appalachian Trail crosses Hughes Gap Road. So, and then from Hughes Gap, we probably have, I'd say probably 3 miles or so to Clive Smith Shelter. And then another maybe a couple miles to our tent site. So, but last night we stayed at Ash Gap, as I mentioned earlier. It's an incredible tent site. 2 through hikers came through. We got to talk to them for a little bit. A lady named Tra Tra, and she's given the name Tra Tra because this is her second try at hiking the entire Appalachian Trail. So, very nice lady from New England area. She got hurt last year, messed up her knee really bad and had to get off the trail. And then met a cool guy named Ben. Goes by the trail name of Buttons, and he said he got the trail name because when he first started at Springer Mountain, he could never get his buttons buttoned correctly. So the group that he was kind of walking with, they gave him the trail name Buttons. So, but he's through hiking. I wish them both well, and it was good just to catch up and hear about their experience this far. So anyway, still heading down to Hughes Gap. Yeah. And where the AT crosses Hughes Gap Road, we heard they are doing trail magic, cooking burgers here. Awesome. So yeah, we're up here. We're gonna bike eat.
Here on the trail, we just experienced some trail magic. It was awesome, really, really good. It's one of the best burgers I've ever had.
Yes, definitely. In the distance is Roan Mountain. That's where we crossed over last night. Clouds are swinging in and kind of covering it up, but kind of puts in perspective how high we were. We came on down in Hughes Gap. So it's raining pretty hard. We stopped here to fill up water at this water source here. So anyway, just trekking on. We got about another 1.25 mile climb up to the top. I think a knob. It's supposed to be a pretty good view up there. Not sure what kind of view we're going to see with the clouds and the rain, but we're moving on.
This is nuts, dude.
Wow.
Get that ice. We're gonna have iced tea later.
It's hailing. Unbelievable.
This is awesome.
Unbelievable.
Best day
It's
ever.
hailing. Wow. Filter my water. Hail is falling, just pouring on me. At least I'll have some ice water. Wow. So we are about 1/3 of a mile away from Little Rock Knob Vista. We've actually circled around on the backside of this mountain, and there's a lot more wind. So looking forward to getting up to the top here, and then we'll be heading down another 4 miles to our campsite. White Blaze.
This will be the death of the hobbits.
So we finally got up here to Little Rock Knob Vista. As you can see, not much of a view today. Yeah, wind's blowing. We got some pretty rhododendron there behind me. But anyway, that's it. So now we're heading on down. So we're about half a mile away from our campsite for tonight. The sun has come out, the skies are clear, and looking forward to a good last night on the Appalachian Trail. It's supposed to get down to about 34 degrees tonight, but at least it's not going to be raining, and I'm looking forward to a good night. So the AT is right behind me, and so we just got to our campsite for tonight, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so got a little fireplace already set up for us, and man, laying on this grass is going to be soft tonight. So yeah, now we're just going to set up our tents, pitch those, and just kind of relax a little bit. So we did 8 miles today. It was a good climb out of Ash Gap, descended into Hughes Gap, had some awesome trail magic. A former thru hiker from 2017, he was at Hughes Gap doing trail magic, cooking burgers, and we got in there just in time. The rain was falling, and we got up under the tent with him, and he cooked us a good burger, and then we continued on out of Hughes Gap, climbed up to Little Rock Knob Vista, and now we're down here at our tent site for our last night on the Appalachian Trail. So we have a short hike out tomorrow back to the hostel, then heading back towards Raleigh. So good morning. We are on day 4 of our trip on the Appalachian Trail. We have gone right at 21 miles. Well, actually, we will be 21 miles when we get to Greasy Creek Gap. So this trip we did Overmountain Shelter, the famous barn. Went southbound about almost 21 miles to Greasy Creek Gap. And we'll be connecting with the hostel there. So we have a short hike out this morning. So we're packing up right now. Going to eat a quick breakfast and hit the trail for our short hike to finish this up. But this has been a fantastic trip. We've experienced every type of weather you can imagine except snow. But yesterday for the 8 miles, it probably rained 7 of them. Some of the rain was pretty hard. Experienced some hailstorms, so we've had a great time though. Great time hanging out with the guys, and till next time, happy hiking.